10 everyday foods killing you slowly. Your body is your most precious thing, so take care of it. Did you know that what you eat impacts not only your physical health but also your mood and your mental health? Cancer and depression are at an all-time peak in history, and we can certainly say that processed food has something to do with it. We have put together a deadly combo list. If you consume all of these regularly, you need to start making changes to your diet as soon as possible. Some of these foods lead to obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and cancer. 1. Soda. Soda companies say their drinks contains nutrients and vitamins, but you shouldn't really trust this. Soda is bad for you. It contains so much sugar that it's a ticket to diabetes if you are consuming it every day. All it contains is a bunch of sugar, food dyes and preservatives. Soda mess up everything in your body, from your skin, blood sugar levels, to your hormones and mood. Research has shown that drinking soda is tied to early menstruation and poor semen quality. A recent study also revealed that drinking soda frequently was linked with a 20% reduction in the average monthly probability of conception for both men and women. What is so bad in soda? Sugar, colorants and aspartame. Aspartame is not good for the human body and should be avoided. It has been linked to infertility and birth defects through DNA damage and endocrine disruption, which leads to hormonal imbalance. 2. Canned foods. Canned food is handy and a good alternative to fresh food when you don't have the time to cook, but you should try and eat fresh food as much as you can. Here are the reasons why. Canned food is a hidden source of sugar and contains preservatives. It contains trace amounts of bisphenol A, BPA. Even at low doses, BPA has been implicated in various human cancers and developmental disorders. You might be ingesting aluminium. The way it works is that the food is put into an aluminum can. The can is then sealed and then heated to cook the food, to supposedly retain the food freshness. Well, it will certainly also retain the aluminum-free radicals released during the heating process and contaminating the food. Over a period of time, aluminum accumulation in body can cause memory problem like Alzheimer's. Try and eat fresh food as much as you can. The risk of developing many chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, nervous system disorder and Alzheimer's goes down by consuming fresh foods that do not have any packaging. 3. Sugar. You have probably heard that sugar is addictive, and it's true. Eating sugar gives your brain a huge surge of a feel-good chemical called dopamine, which explains why you're more likely to crave a candy bar at 3 p.m. than an apple or a carrot. Because whole foods like fruits and veggies don't cause the brain to release as much dopamine, your brain starts to need more and more sugar to get that same feeling of pleasure. Similar to drugs, don't you think? Sugar also ages your skin faster, damages your liver making it resistant to insulin and have other bad effects. It's basically messing up your body, so make sure you start putting honey in your tea and coffee rather than sugar. Also eat fresh food as much as possible. All processed food and ready-to-eat meals contain sugar. 4. Lunch meats. Lunch meats, also known as cold cuts, luncheon meats, cooked meats, sliced meats, cold meats and deli meats are pre-cooked or cured meat, often sausages or meatloaves, that are sliced and served cold or hot in sandwiches. They can be bought pre-sliced in vacuum packs at a supermarket or grocery store. This kind of meat is full of nitrates, sodium, preservatives, and additives. Also, you're not always sure where the meat was sourced and what else has been added to it. All these substances can increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and even behavioral problems and learning difficulties in children. We strongly recommend you to avoid these foods. It's better to pay a little more money to buy quality meat from your butcher, even if it means you will eat meat less often. As a matter of facts, guys, you actually don't need to eat meat every day. That's what companies specialized in mass production want you to believe. 5. Vegetable oils. Vegetable oils such as safflower, sunflower, corn, cottonseed and soybean oils are rich in a type of fat known as linoleic acid. That acid can lower LDL or bad cholesterol when it replaces saturated fats in the diet. However, be careful about the quality of the oil you're picking. Some of these oils are GMO and we have no idea yet what long-term effects these products can have. Also, even though a small amount of these oils is good for us, they are incredibly fat and the amount needs to be really small. You shouldn't consume more than 12 grams of linoleic acid per day for women between the ages of 19 and 50, and 17 grams for men of the same age. The amount drops slightly over the age of 51. A tablespoon of oil has 120 calories, and contains 10 grams of linoleic acid, so too much in the diet can contribute to weight gain and obesity. 6. Margarine. Margarine is made of vegetable oils, like canola, olive, soybean and safflower, water, salt, emulsifiers, butter flavoring, and yellow, buttery coloring. Not very natural, is it? It's highly processed so that oils remain solid at room temperature. Margarine in stick form is generally hydrogenated to keep its shape and extend its shelf life, and that's what turns some of the oils into trans fats. Trans fats, also known as trans fatty acids or TFA, are a type of fat found in small amounts in a wide variety of foods. They are considered a bad fat because, like saturated fats, they can increase levels of LDL cholesterol in the blood. Trans fat-free margarine does exist, but it does often contains palm oil, which is also super bad for you. So if you were looking in that direction for diet reasons, you may consider going for butter. What do we need margarine for anyway? There are way healthier alternatives for cooking like butter, olive oil and avocado oil. 7. Chips. People in the UK consumed 3 times as many chips in 2014 than in 1974, including frozen chips bought in the supermarket, according to the government's National Food Survey. A recent survey revealed that eating chips more than twice a week can double your risk of dying. Researchers tracked 4,440 people aged between 45 and 79 over an 8 years period, during which time 236 of them died. Looking closely at the participants' potato eating habits, researchers identified a marked increase in mortality risk among those who regularly consumed fried potatoes. It's important that you eat chips that have been cooked in a healthy way. We mean by that in good oil that hasn't been reheated. Be careful where you choose to eat. If chips are prepped in good oil that hasn't been reheated, cooked for not too long and naked of mayo and ketchup, it's okay to have them from time to time. 8. Bottled salad dressings. Bottled salad dressings are full of sugar, artificial colors, and high fructose corn syrup. Those dressings are chemicals, and what we, human, need is to eat products from the earth and not processed food. Anyway, they don't even taste that nice. Drop the bottled salad dressings, and use lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, or balsamic vinegar along with some olive oil for a healthy salad dressing. It's so much tastier and it only takes 2 minutes to make your own dressing. 9. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, neotame, acesulfame potassium, etc. might contain fewer calories, but they can still increase the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and metabolic syndrome. Aspartame is an artificial non-saccharide sweetener used as a sugar substitute in some foods and beverages. In the European Union, it is codified as E951. Make sure you check what products contains it. Soda does. Aspartame acts as a neurotransmitter in the brain by facilitating the transmission of information from neuron to neuron. Too much of it kills certain neurons by allowing the influx of too much calcium into the cells. This influx triggers excessive amounts of free radicals, which kill the cells. They basically excite or stimulate the neural cells to death. That's the kind of effects it generates when consumed too much: headaches, migraines, fatigue, anxiety attacks, nausea, sleep problems, depression, abdominal pains, vision problems, asthma, chest tightness. Artificial sweeteners aren't in any case an healthy alternative to sugar. Honey is probably the best option. 10. Hot dogs. Alarmed by a number of choking deaths among children, the American Academy of Pediatrics released a policy statement last February 2010 recommending the labeling and redesign of hot dogs. But as it turns out, the choking accident is not the only problem with this ballpark treat. A global research funded by the World Cancer Research Fund revealed that people who regularly consume 50 grams of processed meat a day, or 1.5 hot dog, increase their risk to bowel cancer by 20%. This is largely blamed to E250, the sodium nitrate added to hot dogs to keep them from going grey to keep bacteria at bay. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video with your friends and family too.